Well, that rabbit's still sitting there. See the rabbit? That's my pet rabbit.
Where at?
Look at him.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah. My rabbit problem. I'd like to solve my rabbit
Hi,
problem,
Rabby.
but in order to do that, I gotta have a wild animal taking license.
All right, we're here in Tennessee at Dad's place.
Hi, I'm the dad.
He's Dad. He's going to take us around and talk about his flowers.
Let's go out here and show you my garden.
Okay.
Hi.
Where do you want to go first? The garden?
Yeah, go out here and see what's going on. See if I've got a ripe tomato. I finally got my flowers to grow. They were so slow this year of growing. They didn't germinate very fast. I think the cold weather kind of held them back. That and the seed is a year old.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2 years old.
Huh. Well, the zinnias look good.
Yeah, the zinnias and marigold, they're good.
Gosh.
Here's some Rose of Sharon.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've got 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. I have 7 Rose of Sharon.
Wow, look at this garden.
That's
And tomatoes.
I got the tomatoes pretty quick, or pretty close this year, but they're really too close.
Looks like you got a red one down in there.
I had one, picked a red one, but a bird had pecked it.
Yeah.
These are my wildflowers. Oh, I had corn in here last year, and the bugs, the beetles, Japanese
Yeah.
beetles,
What kind of
Ate it up.
kind of flowers these are?
I don't know. I've got a package that probably tells.
Go bee on one.
They're just a variety. It's just wildflowers, you know, if they come in a package. And this is how I water. This is how I water my plants. Rainwater.
Coming down. What you got up there?
That's a hollyhock.
Wow.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
And then I propagated these plants. They're privet.
Privet hedge?
Yeah, a privet hedge. I'll show you one that's planted up here.
We'll go look at it. What you got over here in these barrels?
Got some
Green beans. We'll pick those. We'll pick those tomorrow. See, they're about ready to pick.
Yeah.
We'll pick those. Mom can fix them.
You got
kale?
No,
That's lettuce.
that's lettuce.
Oh, okay.
Lettuce, and then these are all cherry tomatoes that came up volunteer from last year.
yeah.
These, I think these came from Debbie's house. And I planted one, and they all take off. Here's some Rose of Sharon that I put in a row here to kind of make this private.
Yeah. All down this row here.
Yeah. Then that is persimmon trees.
All these seeds, all these Rose of Sharon come from our bushes.
Yeah, they were yours. And I still got seed in there.
Yeah, I planted a bunch of them too.
Did you?
But I don't have anything coming up yet.
Yeah.
And you got cucumbers.
Yeah, look at that cucumber. I just picked them. It's ready to pick.
So this is what you were talking about doing with the cattle panels.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Making a little
Yeah, a little.
pyramid to
Yeah.
string them
It's
up.
better really to have a single instead of a pyramid
Yeah.
like that. It's better to have a straight line.
Is
Because,
it?
yeah, you can't
Can't get in
a
there?
pyramid, they hang it, you can't locate them because they're the same color as the leaves.
Right. They do hide.
I was
And
also hearing some people saying to let them grow on the ground, but I don't know how wise
well,
that
it
is.
gets dirt. They get awful dirty. You see, that one's ready to pick.
Yeah.
They're good
Yeah.
cucumbers. There may be some more in there. I don't see any.
Your sunflowers are growing like crazy there.
Yeah. The birds come and eat them. By the way, come here. Have you ever heard of a pumpkin tree?
No. I've not heard of one.
Let me show you a pumpkin tree.
Okay.
Looky here.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever seen a pumpkin tree, Danny?
I ain't never heard of a pumpkin tree.
I'm training those pumpkins to grow up that tree. I come out here and put the vines up in there.
I don't think you have to worry about killing the tree.
Well, it's already killed. So I thought I'd make good use out of it.
It's a pumpkin tree.
Now they'll hang on there.
So what do you got out here? Fruit trees or what?
These are persimmon.
Persimmon.
And they came from one of the state parks here. That's when Mark and Emery and all of them went out there they got on Dane's shoulder and reached up and picked a persimmon and brought it home, and I dried the seed and planted them. They're growing.
Oh, that's neat.
Then
And what's out here?
that came from Indiana. That lilac.
Oh yeah.
You dug that up and, and gave it to me. I brought it home. I brought it home and planted it.
One of the old lilac.
Yeah. And then I got black-eyed Susan vine, along with marigolds. Black-eyed Susan vine growing up.
I see you've been weeding.
Yeah. And then this is my swallow bird house condo. I built a condo for them.
That's neat.
And we don't have any mosquitoes or bugs. Those birds eat those things. It's really nice.
This is the type of weed I've been dealing with.
Yeah,
that creeper.
that's that crabgrass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard to kill.
It runs all these vines out and it buries itself into the soil
Right,
and other places. And you gotta pretty much rip it up by the roots, and even then it's not.
It's really aggravating. I fight it all the time in all my flower beds.
I was thinking about getting some, once I get the weeds kind of fought back. They sell like weed fighter, where it keeps stuff from rooting.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about that stuff.
It works. You got to be careful where you put it because it might kill your plants.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
I heard that like you just don't want to do it.
Hey,
on
look
stuff
up
that's
here.
been freshly
I don't know.
seeded.
Oh,
if
a
you can
deer!
see,
Look at
I don't know if you
there.
can see that or not?
See that deer?
Yeah.
Right up in here by this
by the
tree.
dead tree.
That deer's been hanging around here.
There's deer up there.
She was watching us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see deer and wild turkeys all the time here. Yeah, look at her looking at us. She's looking right at us.
Yeah.
See, I have a salt block for them
Oh yeah.
out there, and they come up here and lick that salt block.
Well, that's
Yeah,
pretty neat.
She's hightailing it up in the woods.
Yeah. Well, what do we have right here?
That is that bee balm? I think it is. So, yeah, the bees.
Looks like you got another one over here.
Yeah, it's not doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bee bombs must not like pumpkin trees.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of marigolds. And zinnias. Those zinnias look good. I couldn't get my zinnias to come up this year.
I'm surprised, Tim, that mine did.
Look at here. Look right here.
I know it.
The Japanese beetle.
No, it's a Japanese beetle.
Yep. They eat your plants up.
They sure will. Well, that's the reason I didn't put that sweet corn out this year. I
Yeah.
fought those things and they ate my corn up.
So what we got in here? Just
That's one of the wildflowers. I can't remember what the name of this plant is. I can't think of it. I got one on each side.
yeah.
Something tore my birdhouse up. Took this bottom tray, pulled it clear off the other night. I don't know.
Huh.
Reckon like a squirrel or something?
I think it was a raccoon.
Yeah.
Looks like you got something over here.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
some-
another pumpkin.
That looks like summer squash
Or gourd.
or gourd.
That does look like a summer squash.
It's got stripes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Maybe a gourd.
yeah.
I blew the seed out of the shed.
Oh,
I just blew it out and it took root.
yeah.
Now this This is a hydrangea.
Oh yeah.
Those hydrangeas, and this one here's hydrangea.
Ah.
I propagated those.
Huh.
Take a stem, put some hormone powder on it,
Yeah.
and then stick it in the ground. If you keep it moist, it'll take root.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well,
That's about the end of my garden.
we've got a lot in here
Yeah,
and up there. It really looks nice around here. There's Rabbit.
yeah. It just
Over here.
takes a lot of work, and I'm getting too old to work. My knees are going bye-bye on me.
So what all you got in here?
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. Yarrow and daisies. Got daisies and all kinds of good stuff. Everything's going to seed. Look how dark the daisies are getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I enlarged this. This used to be half this size, and Mom wanted to enlarge it, so I enlarged it. Now I wished it was back to smaller. I'll see what the name of that is. Let me see. Yeah, that one plant on the end is called a nepeta. Nepeta, right here.
Yeah.
You can propagate that real easy.
The one clear on the end?
Right here, this little one. It's going to seed. But yeah,
It almost looks like a mint.
yeah. But you can take that and rip this off like that.
Uh-huh.
And I put growth hormone on it. And
Yeah.
flip it off, stick that in the dirt, pack it around there, and it grows.
Huh.
It'll spread. I've got 2 plants started up there.
Huh.
But you can do most plants that way,
Yeah.
most flowers.
Get the growth hormone.
Yeah. You don't even have to do that. They say you can mix honey and something else with it, and stick it in the honey and then stick it in the ground.
Huh.
All this is, I don't know what all those plants
There's a
are.
lot of stuff.
There's a lot
It
of
looks
stuff.
nice. I mean,
And those came from Michigan, those plants did.
all of them?
Yeah, just about all of them.
Huh. I'll be.
Yeah.
How'd you get them from Michigan?
They ship them.
Oh, you.
We put our order in. We put our order in the winter time, and then they come about our time to plant. They'll come in the mail. They were little plants, small.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what do you got over here in this section over here?
I got tomatoes.
What's that right here?
Oh,
That's a cute little, I like that little blue flower.
I don't know what the name of it is. I can't remember.
Excuse me.
Yeah. We got.
That's pretty. I'll take a look around here because you got it all.
It doesn't last long.
Any of this stuff? Or?
You have to keep it watered and everything.
Yeah.
This yellow plant is a privet.
Privet hedge?
Privet, yeah. I've got several of those planted too.
You got more of his rain barrel set up if you want to get a look in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like how this is working.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
you can see it's coming from the eaves trough, then he's got a mesh here.
Yeah.
That it's just kind of trickling into to catch
Right.
leaves.
And then he fills these fills these
Yep,
buckets
you got a
up.
little spout right here and
Yeah.
there.
And then I put an overflow in it.
Yeah.
It didn't have an overflow, so I drilled a hole in it and just got a plastic
Oh,
PVC.
and put it. Yeah.
PVC.
Yeah.
Run it out, and
Huh.
it takes care of the water that comes in
Yeah.
here.
That's a mum there, eh?
That's
Do you have
that's
trouble with it overflowing?
Yeah, it'll overflow. A real hard rain, yeah.
Got some more mums there.
Quite a bit of rain then.
Yeah. We get a lot of rain.
What's that? Right here.
That's a peony.
Peony?
Peony.
Ah,
I've
more
got
zinnias.
one
Look at
here
them.
and here. I think I've got 3.
Are these the ones I gave you?
No.
No?
No, those are new seeds.
Oh,
I put new seed out.
okay. Yeah, that's my problem. I have old seed.
Can't remember what that is.
Laura's got some of these.
Wave petunia.
Yes.
Wave petunia.
Yeah. Laura's got
And then
some.
in the middle here is something else. There's a pot. There's a small
Yeah.
pot in there. I put those in there, but the wave petunias have taken over.
Yeah,
Then I got that
that's
wave
neat.
thing.
Yeah. that's
These are
kinda
mums.
neat. Yeah, back there. Boy, those are. Did you plant them early or something?
Those are last year's
Oh,
mums.
yeah?
They're last year's
Yeah.
mums that I saved. And yeah, I planted them early.
Did you fertilize them or
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put fertilizer in.
And you got some maters here. It looks like they're
Cherry tomatoes, I think.
curling up a little bit there.
Yeah, I'll have to. They have to water stuff when it's
Yeah.
in pots.
Like you got you a tomato growing over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
volunteer.
All right.
So,
Well, there's Papaw's garden
yep. And grandma.
and Grandma. Looks good up here, down here in Tennessee. Down here to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is down
Yeah.
south.
So
Yeah,
Looks good.
yeah. We like Tennessee. It's pretty
Yeah.
nice. You have the mountains and level ground too in places.
Yeah.
Not very often you see level ground. Certain areas.
even your backyard goes uphill.
Yeah.
Do you have any trouble with this trying to flood out down here?
No.
With the water running?
No, I asked that before we bought this, and he said no, there's no trouble. But and I haven't had any trouble.
I guess because your front yard keeps sloping
Yeah, it
down,
keeps
don't
sloping,
So
yeah.
it runs it down
Yeah.
past the house.
And the ground absorbs the moisture pretty quick.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What kind of bush you got growing out here?
Gosh, I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of it. But we planted these across here. This one survived okay, but the other two, they kind of took a beating in the winter time,
Yeah.
and it stunted the growth.
They're not a snowball bush, are they?
No.
Leaves look a little bit big.
Oh,
for a
doggone it! I can't remember the
Talk
name
a little
of them.
bit about how you're tying up the tomatoes here.
Yeah, they were wanting to droop over, so I put some stakes in the ground and put some twine
Yeah.
around them.
I see you got some 3.
Yeah, I made some twine to hold them up.
That'll work.
Yeah, it's cheaper than buying tomato cages.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll wrap this up right here and
All
go
right.
on to the next thing.
See ya.